they're a huge double-edged sword, but as with most private solutions to what would commonly be understood to be sort of common goods problems. So when these sort of private solutions materialize and show actually this can be a market-solved problem, it's not actually a problem that requires sort of top-down control. And a lot of things that we've known as South Africans, we've been able to find a way around them. So provide your own electricity, you get a generator, provide your own water because the government's not providing water, you get a rain tank. So we're starting to see that all these things that were formerly thought or understood to only be amenities or services that were able to be provided by a central authority are now being found market solutions. That's a sort of more positive look on that, because what government wouldn't want to have less responsibility? What government wouldn't want a taxpayer that is a net taxpayer and not a net tax receiver? So there's sort of a fiscal incentive for government to allow this to continue, an economic rationale behind saying, that's fine, provide your own schooling, provide your own electricity, provide your own security. That means we've got more budgets to apply to those who need it more. Because of course, these people that live in private cities might be providing their own services, but they're not paying tax, at least at the moment, until sort of Bitcoin and crypto maybe become a bit of a challenge there, but that's an aside, so we can park that thought. So for now, from an economic perspective, it actually benefits the government, and particularly a weak state government, such as what we've got in South Africa, where the government is overextended and already has a small tax base and a lot of needy people they need to support. However, there's a bigger problem that comes from this, because it does tend to perpetuate inequality. Because when we look at sort of city design and how cities become healthy and become useful for everyone in the community, you need to have that diversity. You need to have people of all different socioeconomic strata bumping into each other, because that's how people are able to have mobility through society. That's how people who are starting off from a less fortunate position are able to make connections with people in more fortunate situations and to sort of work their way up the sort of socio-economic ladder. And you're essentially taking that opportunity away from them when we basically, and it's a horrible thing to say, but it's exactly what we're doing, we're reinstating the whole sort of passbook system that we had during apartheid, right? So you can't come into my suburb unless you've got a pass card, like literally a sticker on your car or an electronic tag. And that's a horrible thing for South Africans who live within these sort of luxury private cities to grapple with. But I think it is a comment that's worth making, because in practical sense, we're doing the same thing. We're creating spatial apartheid and we're enforcing it with very strict border control in the forms of gates, which means that not only are we separating rich and poor, so we're not building social ties that help make a more stronger society and to build sort of trust and respect and kindness and just deal with those sort of socioeconomic divisions on a very social level. We're also literally preventing those people from creating economic ties that could help them to pull themselves up out of the cycles of poverty.